This is Gabriel of Casual Bricks, and thanks for joining me. I asked ChatGPT to do some research for me. I specifically asked what are 10 fears that Lego collectors have, and easily enough it spit out 10 answers. I believe that ChatGPT got 7 out of those 10 fears correct. In this video, we're going to go over how close ChatGPT got to the truth on those 10 fears. Now, before we get into the video, if you are joining me for the first time, thank you, and I'd love if you can help me grow this channel by hitting that subscribe button below. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for the viewership and continued support. So the first fear that ChatGPT provided was damage to valuable Lego sets or pieces. And I would amend this one to include missing pieces. While it's rare for Lego to actually ship a set missing pieces, I have had it happen on 2 separate occasions. And as you can see from my Lego collection, I have well over 600 sets now, like 602 to be exact. So 2 out of over 600 is not bad, but it still happens. And that is a legitimate fear, I believe, that you're going to be missing a piece with your set and then have to go about ordering this piece or going to Pick-a-Brick and hope that you find it at the Pick-a-Brick wall or on the BricksLink website. Number 2 answer that ChatGPT gave was theft or loss of your Lego collection. And with loss, I would also include that with damage. With the first one, it would be devastating if any of these shelves collapsed. Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin if that type of damage or loss happened to my collection set, because I would consider it a loss. I wouldn't be able to rebuild these entire sets in any amount of time that's reasonable, or even be able to figure out what pieces go to what. So that would be a severe loss to me. And then of course, theft. Legos are valuable, so theft is a concern, and ChatGPT did get that answer right as well for this. A third fear was accidental damage or destruction during play. So once again, it comes pretty close to the truth, although I don't think most of us play with our Lego collections. But there is that fear of damage, which falls into the theft or loss or the destruction part of the first 2 answers that ChatGPT gave. So it seems to be, at least so far, going on the same theme of loss, which is a general fear with any collection that people have. Being scammed with counterfeit Lego is another fear that Lego collectors have, according to ChatGPT. I agree with this one. On the forums, you'll see people post that they see the Hogwarts castle for sale and it's half price, and it's from a semi-suspicious website, we'll say, or it's on Marketplace, and most people say, hey, it's probably too good to be true, especially new in box. So there is a fear of that. And then furthermore, there's also sometimes scams, or which big box businesses such as Target and Walmart get scammed into, where somebody will purchase a Lego set, take out the minifigures from it, reseal it, and then put it or return it to Walmart or Target. And it goes back on the shelf, and then some unsuspecting, unfortunate Lego enthusiast buys it and gets a set that's missing valuable pieces, minifigures, or sometimes is even empty and it was just stuffed with something. Now, I know of this because on the Lego forums I'm on and on social media, I've seen people post issues with that. And I think that's just a really scumbaggy thing to do, but it does happen. So that is, I believe, a legitimate fear about being scammed in Lego. The 5th fear that ChatGPT gave, or the 5th fear that I'm talking about, is fear in reselling or trading your Lego collection. Now, like any other collectible hobby, it has value, and that value can either stay and grow or diminish over time. I mean, look at baseball cards, comics, other things of that nature, Beanie Babies, and I guess if you want to go back, tulips. tulip fever, although that wasn't a collection. But still, these things might be bubbles, so to speak, and they could burst. I don't think Lego is necessarily, but like anything, just because you have your collection, value it at a certain price, doesn't mean everyone else will see it in the same manner. Now, fortunately, there's a lot of stuff in Lego, whether it's Bricklink, Bricks Economy, and other multiple websites. You can get a general idea on the price of Legos and what they sell for, whether boxed or unboxed, but still, that doesn't mean somebody's always going to buy it at that price. And if you're in a pinch or you need to lay off this stuff fast, I don't know that just because you value your Batman tumbler at $300 that you're going to find anybody that's willing to pay for it out of box for $300. You might lay it off for $100, $150. So that person will get lucky, but you might not. So that is a legitimate fear, the trading or reselling of your collection. Missing out on highly sought after releases or sets is another fear. And this one I think is very evident in a lot of people, I believe, or a lot of Lego enthusiasts have this fear, because you'll see on release day people lined up around the corner to purchase the new Speed Champions or the new Star Wars releases that are coming out. And you'll see that a lot, especially if there's a good gift with purchase, that people, some of these have been selling out within a few days, at least on the Lego website, and that new gift with purchase will no longer be available, although it's supposed to be available for like 10 days. So you have a bunch of people rushing out to buy these, whether it's in-store or online, thinking that they're not going to get that gift with purchase, or just because the set sold out on the day of release or it's sold out on Lego, that it's not going to be available anymore. And this, I believe, while it's a fear, I believe it's a misguided one. All the sets I've wanted, I have been able to get. I have never went out on the day of a release and purchased a Lego set because due to fear of not getting it. I know if they run out, they're going to be able to restock or remanufacture in a month. Or if it's on back order, I'll get it later. I mean, these expensive sets, especially the higher end ones, they're going to be out for 3 to 4 years. Lego didn't produce the Titanic set and put a price tag of $680 or whatever it is, just so that they can only do 1 or 2 production runs and then not sell anymore. They're going to be around. Just take your time, don't worry about it, and you'll be able to get that set. Like I said, and that's my personal experience, I have not missed out on any set that I've wanted to get. And in regards to gift with purchase, yes, those do sell out very fast sometimes, especially online. If you really want it that bad, just go to eBay and purchase it on the secondhand market for $30 to $40 instead of spending $250 to get it for free. Now, are you enabling the whole secondary market? Yes, probably, because people make multiple purchases to get multiple gift with purchases to resell. But something I've also found out is with the Harry Potter Gringotts Vault set that came out, that gift with purchase for the bank, I ordered online and got my Vault set, the gift with purchase, for free. And then 2 weeks later, I was in the Lego store making purchases at my Lego store in Tyson's Corner. And the promotion ended like on a Monday, and I was there on a Wednesday. And they had extra Gringotts Vault sets there at the store because I made the previous price requirement of $200 or whatever it was. They gave me a set, and this was 2 to 3 days after the promotion ended, and they still had them at that store. So try your Lego store. You might luck out like I did. And I've had that happen on other occasions where they gave me extra stock that they had of gift with purchases. And that was totally unexpected. It was a nice gift. So sometimes that fear is unfounded because you just need to actually go to the Lego store, if that's possible for you, to get that gift with purchase. The final fear or the 7th fear that I agree with that ChatGPT provided, and is personally my biggest fear, is running out of storage space for your Lego collection. I have this Lego room, and I am pretty much out of storage space at this point. I've been talking with my wife. We're going to have to figure out some more shelves, or it's going to be a big lift project to make room on these shelves by either switching where some collections are, scooting some of the sets tighter onto the shelves to make more room for these additional sets I have. But that is my biggest fear, or one of my biggest fears, running out of space. And it's a fear because it's coming to fruition right now. I have probably 10 sets of Lego that are unbuilt, and I haven't been able to build them because I don't know where I'm going to put them. I have the Hogwarts train, the big one, the $450 one, out in my living room, a quarter of the way complete, because once again, I know once I build it, I honestly have no place to actually put it. Currently in my Lego room, I have multiple Lego sets here on the ground. I have the Lego Loop roller coaster, which is part of the park or fairgrounds collection. I have nowhere to put that. And it's unfortunate because it's really cool, but it's taller, so I can't exactly display it on a shelf due to the height of it. I have another architecture set, the Himeji Castle. Nowhere to put it here on my architecture shelves. There's additional Harry Potter sets and an Ideas blacksmith set, all sitting on the ground here because I have nowhere to put them. Additionally, I got the Rivendell Castle set. It's sitting out on a drawer or on a dresser out there. Once again, just nowhere to put it here. So running out of shelf space is a legit fear. It's one that I'm currently, well, I wouldn't call it a fear because it's happening. It's a problem now that I'm dealing with. And I think that's at the back of every Lego collector's mind, because whether it's just a bookshelf or a single shelf area, at some point their collection's going to outgrow that, and then they have to start thinking bigger. So that's the 7 fears that ChatGPT gave, or that's 7 out of 10 of the fears, and the 7 that I agree with, and I believe they came pretty close to getting to the truth on those. So next we'll go over the 3 fears that ChatGPT provided that I don't necessarily agree with. So the 3 fears that ChatGPT provided that I don't agree with are losing or devaluation of your Lego set. I don't think that's really a fear for a lot of people because Lego has continued to gain value over time. It has more people become interested in the hobby. With its growth, so has the value of the older sets or what you have for a collection has maintained. So I don't necessarily agree with that one, although I could be wrong, because I'm sure when people were collecting Beanie Babies and comics that they're like, oh, this thing's never going to lose its value. So that's just my opinion on that matter. Another one is losing interest in the hobby. I can understand that one, but I don't believe that's a real fear, because while you might outgrow the hobby, that just means you won't spend as much time or money on it. And I don't know why that would be a fear, because people change all the time. People don't do things they used to, so that's just probably the natural progression of things. At the end of it, you might just have once you lose interest, if you do, you just have a valuable collection of Lego product with you. So it'd be up to you what you do with it at that point. And then the final one that ChatGPT gave as a fear, which I don't agree with, is the being ridiculed by others for your Lego hobby or collection. I don't agree with this at all, because I've never once been ridiculed by people or any of my coworkers when they found out I collect Lego. I mean, they might have maybe thought, why is he collecting a kid's toy? But then once it's explained to them and you tell them how some of these sets are not for children, because I don't care what you say, the Millennium Falcon UCS for $850 and weighs, I believe, 44 pounds, nobody's playing with that. They display it. And furthermore, who's going to be picking that up and moving it around as if they're reenacting anything? And that's with a lot of sets. The Titanic, what 8-year-old wants the Titanic so he can play with it? And not to say that there aren't any 8-year-olds, but you get what I'm saying. So I'm not particularly worried about it being ridiculed. So there it is, the 10 fears that Lego collectors have, as provided by ChatGPT. If you like what you're seeing and you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I hope to see everyone next time.